A request for Fall 19 Test 4 Part 2, and we're going to do it right now if I can find it. And here it is. Move some stuff around. We have a triprotonated form of a cyclic pentapeptide. Don't worry about all those words. And it says arg, asp, lys, cis, and alla, with the arg being this group here, the asp being this here, lys, cis, alla. We have some clues, and we have 4 pKa's. So when it's fully protonated, it has 4 protons. This one is the almost fully protonated, isn't it? Almost fully protonated. So before you look further in the question, which pKa isn't present in this molecule? That's a good question.
First one.
The first one, that's right. So 3.9 is missing right now. Currently missing. The other 3 remain. And let's put the numbers where they belong. And if you haven't looked at a lot of practice exams yet, you might not know what a thiol is. It sounds a lot like alcohol at the end, and sulfur's right under oxygen. So thiol, if you see the prefix thi, take this to the bank for your future in both organic and biochemistry. Prefix thi, THI, means sulfur is in the molecule. So thiol, you're being told the pKa is 10. So I'm going to write 10. It's 8. It says right there. I can't read. And so this one's 8. And sp3 ammonium. There's 2 ammoniums on this molecule. One is sp2. It's got 3 sigmas and no lone pairs. And this one has 4 sigmas. That's sp3. So that's your 10.5. Not all of these are relevant, but I'm just going through the process of using the clues. So when this thing does have a CO2H up here, what's its pKa? 3.9.
Oh,
yeah. In general, you would think 5. That would be your estimate as an uneducated person with this molecule, but I got the education right there. It's telling me it's a little different. And being amino acids does change things because there's other groups around that influence pKa with things like inductive effects. Yeah. Okay, but it's not there, so it's not relevant. We might be putting a proton there. And the answer to that is no. To figure out if this is the conjugate base or the conjugate acid of the original, you have to figure out which one this is of this pair. Remember, analyze the pair that's already there. So we got 2 sodiums, means this is a 2 minus. We got 1 sodium, means this is a 1 minus. More importantly, which one has the extra proton? He pointed that way. The proton is on the product. And how do I know the pKa is 6.9? What? It's the one that has 2, but not 3. If it had 3, what would the pKa be? 2.2. Yeah, the third one is 11.1. Hey, if this was an acid in this pair and you had to pick a pKa, it would be 11.1, but I know it's not the acid. It's the base of this acid. So the pKb, 14 minus the number you wrote down. Oh, it's okay. Do 14 minus 7 for an approximation. It's 7, but it's a. Is it going to be a little above 7 or a little below? A little above. Yeah, she doesn't like this math. I know.
Okay. I know how to just to double check. Can you put like the next to the 2.2, 6.9?
Yes, this is H3A.
Yeah.
This is H2A negative, and this is HA2 negative.
So then, yeah, so they were right. It would be 11.1 if the other.
If there was only 1 remaining, it would be 11.1. But don't tell me this is pKa 11.1. It's not an acid in this reaction.
It's not.
Yeah.
In general,
But, this could be ASO43 negative over here. It could. It'd still be a great question. And that would be the acid in the buffer, or sorry, in the pair. It also would be a buffer, but that's beside the point. And then this would be a base. But we don't have that. This is a base. That means this is the acid. Tell me what the best pKa remaining is. Don't tell me 3.9.
Wouldn't it be the 10.5 because it's the smallest one?
You're going to take a 10.5 before an 8.0.
Oh, no.
Of the three numbers remaining, which one's the most acidic?
8.0.
Strongest remaining. Strongest remaining. So pKa equals 8. pKb equals 14 minus 8 equals 6. And a real good time saver right here, although this is going to be funny. How do you circle everything except the SH? I don't even know how to do it. I don't know if I can get a short. Yeah, that's a lot to draw. I do agree with you. What I would do here is the best way to do this. My problem, I can't circle everything because the SH is in the middle of a ring. You're seeing this on video. It's legit. You get an eraser. No, just use your pen. Scribble it out. Remember, you scribbled out CH2SH off of this carbon. I didn't change it. Doesn't matter if it's up or down, does it? Now I can circle everything except for the CH2SH. We had a request for, can you please tell me a way to save a lot of time instead of copying the whole molecule? Can I save a lot of time with a label? And yes, I circled everything except the CH2SH here. Called it R. R goes to CH2. Don't write SH. Write what? No, you got 1.5 out of 2 with drawing this.
Minus.
Yes, you took away an H plus from a neutral. You want your 2 out of 2? You got it. And yes, I hear you, even though you didn't say it, I heard your request to have it drawn like that to start with, and request accepted. I'll make it so you can circle everything except the thing you want to take an H from.
So
it won't be a cyclic peptide of any kind.
So whichever one is the acid, basically the one that you're going to use, you circle everything.
Everything except for the acid part. You could have circled up to the SH and just on RS minus. I didn't. You notice I didn't circle the CH2. That's why it's there.
How did you know that was the last one?
This NH2 here is the last one?
Yeah.
Because it's sp2 hybridized.
So, no.
This is sp3.
Yeah.
The only acid left is this one, and it's not sp3. Don't even think about taking the H off of an amide if that was your question. Those are you have not learned the pKa of an amide. You won't learn it in Chem until Chem 242. Do not take the H off of an amide on this question. Don't take it off in 242 either, unless it's the only H there and you have a really strong base. So you're thinking about, with amino acids, you're thinking about ammonium ions and carboxylic acids, which become carboxylates. And if I tell you something like thiol, you know what I mean, right? You learned something new, yeah, but it's good because it shows up about 30% of the tests. You'll see thiol as the clue. And you got that? We're not quite done. pKeq time. The acid on the left, 8. The acid on the right, 6.9. 1.1, right? KEQ equals 10 to the negative 1.1. Which number is bigger? 8 or 6.9? 8. Arrow, circle the arrow that points towards the 8. There. We didn't do PKB. We did all the PKBs. Yep.
Yeah.
We did all the PKs. Yep. There'll be 2 of each. Promise.
How many points is it? Like 12?
7. Ah. Yeah. It's 7. But it's also 7 for the easier ones earlier.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So you know, you get a little bit of a gift there, and then you pay for the gift here. It's life.
My final request
Yes, sir.
is, can we go through the entire, I don't know if anybody else has a question. If they do, then, but can you go through the exam and circle the ones that are actually going to be on there? Because you said you might
The study guide.
on the fall.
That's what the study guide was for.
But you know,